Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the TTV news with some last events in our province, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, due to the price movement of the strong strategic raw materials and materials on the world market, there is a tendency to increase affecting the manufacturing industry, implementing the investment projects and economic life, socio-economic of the people. Faced with that situation, the Ministry of Finance issued official letter number 5079, 8th day on June 2nd of 2022 to ministry branches and localities on accelerating the implementation of the price management and inflation control. The Ministry of Finance proposed that ministry branches and localities continue to pay attention to and promote the implementation of price management and administration in the coming time. The Ministry of Finance proposed that ministry branches and localities continue to pay attention to and promote the implementation of price management and administration in the coming time. Therefore, the People's Committee of the Tay Ninh Province assigned the Department of Finance, Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, the Department of Industry and Trade, the Department of Health and Department of Transport, the People's Committee of District, Town and State and City and other relevant units, according to the function and tasks of the unit directing the implementation of the above contents of the Ministry of Finance. The Provincial Market Management Department strengthened the inspection of the observance of the law on price management, strictly handle violations in accordance with the law. Functional sectors closely monitor supply and demand, market prices, especially raw materials, fuel materials and essential goods as inputs for production, medical supplies for pandemic prevention, agricultural products, freight rates in order to have a timely solution to stabilize the market prices. At the same time, step up the implementation of price declaration, price listing, price information publicity, strictly control the price forming factors for goods and services priced by the state, goods and services produced from the state budgets, public goods and services, and public non-business services.
According to decision number 733 of the Provincial People's Committee on approving the land use planning for the period of 2021-2030, Duong Chau District will plan nearly 25,500 hectares of agricultural land, in which a lot of agricultural land will be converted to land use purpose. Specifically, in the structure of agricultural land use from now to 2030, Duong Chau District will convert 4,400 hectares of agricultural land to non-agricultural land, changing the structure of land use within agricultural land. Nearly 600 hectares of inefficient rice land converted to land for perennial crops. More than 130 hectares of rice land will be converted to aquaculture land, and 23 hectares of other annual crops will also be converted to aquaculture land. Also, according to decision number 733 of the Provincial People's Committee, after restructuring land use, by 2030, Duong Minh Chau District will have nearly 25,500 hectares of agricultural land, including 4,200 hectares of rice land. The area of land occupies a large amount, ranking second after land for perennial crops in the district.
According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, in the first 5 months of 2022, 456 new agricultural cooperatives have been established nationwide, bringing the total number to 77 unions of agricultural cooperatives. Over 18,500 agricultural cooperatives, of which about 60% are agricultural cooperatives. Evaluation rating goods for good cooperatives have attracted about 3.28 million households, accounting for about 38% of the total number of farm households in the country. Besides investment and development of small and medium enterprises, a number of large corporations and enterprises have promoted investment in agriculture. Many enterprises have become core of the value chain and agricultural production, high-tech agriculture, market development such as nuts, foods, teas, medicine, etc. Across the country, more than 1,600 safe agricultural product supply chains have been organized. Among the above chains, with the participation of more than 300 companies and about 150 cooperatives. developing organization of contract production and building value chain links associated with the agricultural product consumption market has become quite popular. Many large economic groups have invested in agricultural product chains from production to consumption, such as for vegetables, fruits, coffee, tea, aquatic products, and other commodity groups. Increase the percentage of key agricultural products consumed through linkages in agricultural production and consumption from 10% in 2017 to more than 30% at present. Regarding policies in the coming time, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development will submit to the government for promulgation a resolution on cooperative development in agriculture, serving restructuring the agricultural industry and building new rural areas in the period of 2021 to 2025, with the goal of unifying awareness and affirmation of the importance of position of agricultural cooperatives in sustainable agricultural and rural development.
Every 2 years, Tay Ninh Provincial Youth Union organizes a contest searching for young talents among young workers. This is one of the activities to respond to the Welcome Month 2022 of the youth of the province and also an activity to take care of and improve the cultural and spiritual life of the young workers. The first round of the contest was held in the evening of June 12 at the Center for Culture, Sports and Learning of Chala Commune, Duong Minh Chau district, with the participation of 11 young workers from units, Tay Ninh City, Hoa Thanh Thao, and districts including Duong Minh Chau, Châu Thành, Tân Châu, Tân Biên, and Youth Union of Tân Biên Rubber Joint Stock Company. The contestants brought to the competition talented performances in the field of singing, dancing, painting, magic, using musical instruments. At the end of the first round, the organizing committee selected as excellent performance to continue to complete in the final round. Explained the second qualifying round of the contest will be held at the hall of the Rubber Joint Stock Company with the participation of the remaining units of the Provincial Youth Union.
And ladies and gentlemen, in order to promote industrial promotion activities and create new impetus for the rural industrial development in the period of 2021 to 2025, by focusing on supporting the application of new production technology, Tay Ninh Industrial Extension has significantly supported the development of rural areas, the rural industrial enterprises, improve the production capacity, product quality, meet increasing demand of the market, and create the driving force for rural development in the new period. According to the Industrial Promotion and Support Industry Development Program in Tay Ninh Province for the period 2021 to 2025, in order to promote industrial promotion activities and create new impetus for rural industry development, functional branches of construction amend, supplement, and complete the system of legal documents on local industry promotion in accordance with the actual situation and relevant laws. Effectively implement the local industry promotion program for the period 2021 to 2025, focusing on building projects in the direction of focus and focus support suitable to the potential and advantages of each locality, directing the work of information propaganda, incentive, and continuous dissemination of undertakings and policies to encourage the development of industry, handicrafts, and industrial promotion policies. Tay Ninh Province is implementing quality and effectively the contents of industrial promotion activities, ensuring to maximize the existing resources and capacity of rural industrial establishments, coordinating with opinions on technology for projects supporting technology transfer, application of advanced machinery and equipment for industrial promotion projects. Tay Ninh Industrial Extension has proven more and more effective in creating driving force for the rural development in the new period. And Tay Ninh is the province with the largest areas of custard apple in our country. In order to bringing Badang Tay Ninh custard apple fruits brand to the market, in addition to bringing to the market fresh and quality custard apple products, the diversification of post-harvest processed products in order to increase the value of agricultural products from fruits and vegetables. Demand and meeting consumer needs are very also important. And now we come to the protest about the contributor to improving the brand value of Badang custard apple of Tay Ninh Province. And Ms. Winty Hiu Trang, researcher of the Department of Biotechnology and Experimentation, is one of the typical examples in the emulation movement of the province, which is making a significant contribution to improving the brand value of custard fruits in the Ninh province. In the early of 2020, after receiving a job at the Biotechnology Experimental Camp under the Center for Science and Technology, the Department of Science and Technology, she assumed the job of the Product Research and Development Specialist. Post-harvest products, which are mainly custard apples, Hiu Trang has devoted all her heart to researching and exploiting many values from the specialty trees of her homeland. And after successfully receiving results of fermented fruit juice products from the custard apple by the Science and Technology Center in collaboration with Ho Chi Minh City University of Agriculture and Forestry in 2018, Hiu Trang has many concerns and has embarked on continuing to carry out researches to exploit more value from the custard apple fruits. When applying source of fruit pulps to make fermented custard apple juice, I also wonder when the custard apple seed shell was discharged. Trying to find out some documents, some studies, I found the polyphenols contained from the custard apple seed shell. It is very effective in killing bacteria and fungi. And right on the wave of the pandemic is spreading, I used the shell seed and seeds to experiment with making an antiseptic solution. And fortunately, everyone accepted and developed the custard apple hand sanitizer gel. In March of 2021, the hand sanitizer product was commercialized when the Tay Ninh Science and Technology Center signed an association contract with Thanh Tâm Medical Joint Stock Company in Ho Chi Minh City to bring the product to the market with the name Clean Well Hand Sanitizer. More specifically, the product has promoted its values in local pandemic prevention and control as well as supporting the Cambodian government also. With the support of provincial leaders, encouraging the development of the main crop of the province and raising the brand name of custard apple in the Ninh province, the Center for Science and Technology has promoted the promotion of research and production, producing and testing a series of custard apple products such as fermented custard apple juice, spray dried custard apple powder, fruit and vegetable wash, moisturizers, environmental disinfectants, floor cleaner, and soap. Currently, more than 50% of Hiu Trang studies have been applied, and some experimental studies will be assigned to Hiu Trang to continue researching and completing the technology as well as carrying out the procedures for certifying qualified products to be brought to the market. The center will support Hiu Trang to complete it. At the end of 2021, Hiu Trang's hand sanitizer research won the second prize at the 12th Tay Ninh Provincial Science and Technology Innovation Contest of 2020-2021. And the joy is double when Hiu Trang research on production of hand sanitizer supplemented with polyphenols from Tay Ninh custard apple peels and seed extract were published in the International Journals of Pathogen Research Pathology on December the 13th of 2021. And this is a great honor for Hiu Trang. And through the research that Hiu Trang has done and is doing, it is increasingly motivating the spirit of colleagues at the Center for Science and Technology in particular, as well as scientific and technological intellectual force in the Ninh province in general. And recently, Hiu Trang was one of the 5 individuals in the Ninh province who was awarded a Creative Labor Certificate by the Vietnam Chair of Confederation of Labor for having won the title of Creative Labor in the Patriotic Emulation Movement in 2021. In the coming time, Hiu Trang wishes to develop more products extracted from the specialities, not only from the fresh shells and seeds of custard apple fruits, but also make fruit use of the leaves of the custard apple trees and demand in the control of mealybugs, serving the agricultural sector also. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the TTV News today. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.